clean my gun later. Feeling glitchy today.
I see a dredging machine, sucking things up from the lake bed. It's really messy.
Hope you brought boots. But let me look at the plans. I bet you can get to the cables on the drill arms pretty easily.
Is that really a priority right now?
Care to join, Wanderer? If the fish outwits your spear, an arrow might do the job. The fish likes where the water is clear and deep.
Stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd. Etua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Etua. His father, about the resistance.
Little Mayaudu, you... Our Uluk Iktan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty. For up. Speaking of which... Darling, we must catch up. Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Houndu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sturmbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sturmbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Houndu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay and enjoy our beautiful silk harvest if you need a little rest. No Arana here would begrudge you that. Are you on your own?
If it is so perfect, then what...
What is it you need? Take good care of your bow.
What are you looking for now? Go on now.
Come to better yourself. Stay sharp, young one.
It was a time of great sorrow.
Can I help with something? Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Sotlek, I made it to the Arana head. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
Pressed, or do you grind the Pope?
Always pressed. But you must find one that is very ripe, or the King Lord will not like it so much.
The walk has to be avoided, for hunters especially. What clan are you?
The poor King Lord. Will their flowers ever reopen?
So long as the Sky People remain. Unfurl a leaf too soon and it will shrivel.
Need new strings.
Could be Itu. Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zome. For her, no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of Hans, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sturmbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sturmbeast hunting you. You can hit a static target at least. Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts.
Is a champion. We should all follow her into battle.
If it is not perfect, then what is the point?
Can those puny sky people wreak this much havoc? I do not believe it. Can you say—
Oh! Here we go!
Yes, here I go. Come to look down your nose at me, have you?
Now. You know how I love your food. But
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Afika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Etua said it suffers.
The Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatna would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnat should see you still have some Na'vi skill. And I should like to see it myself.
No more hunting tonight.
I try so hard, but things so rarely turn out the way I want.
This is a simple recipe. A kametire could make it.
Hush. Time to sleep.
Maybe I should take a break.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Let the night stay peaceful.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
I hope Father stays longer this time.
Granddad would like this.
Good. Now show Katnat how you have mixed your colors with our own. Just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
Who brought you here?
Daewoo tries to help, but makes things worse.
Have you seen Votan? I am worried about her.
Such syrupy richness in the darkest skies.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy, and it had that sweet crust. Give it.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, lost one, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Ewa's light leave someone you love?
Well, you certainly made an impression. Katnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Auntu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
Tua is right. The Sky People are scum.
I have been out, by the Waterway Valley.
So that is why we have so much fish to eat. What a bountiful journey it must have been.
That was not us. We were chased by hammerheads and lost all our bags.
I can do this. The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
My mother always said, a steady heart sees steady wings. They were always at ease with her. I'd find her here at dawn, tending to them, singing to them. Her love was enough. It's all right. They won't hurt you. King Law are peaceful by nature, but they are not docile when facing a threat. Their sting is sharp, and they swarm as one. We must find our sting.
Itu, where is he? Your father is asking for him.
He's not back.
We need to talk that now.
Wait! You don't have to. We can find him together.
The people need their sahib. Here. I'll deal with this.
Let me go with her. You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
Where I belong. There is a hunting camp near the forest cliffs. Vifilu is likely to start her search for E2 there.
What do you want with the Aranae?
I must take a group out today. Let them really spread their wings, so to speak.
is right. Do not invite chaos.
Someone is approaching.
I think... Ekua is young. She is naive.
Gatnat would find out. It's too risky. So it's up to us to find it. And when we do, got those sky people. With E2 by our side once more. Please. Take no risks. Just find him and get him out. You follow the river, and I'll go back the other way.
I'll gather my sharpest arrows and then go.
I know why you're here.
Only to help.
Or to check on me. Etua sent you. She wants to ensure I don't tell Gatnat how she defies him.
Etua is just worried about Itu.
Just like a Sarentu. Eva the diplomat.
I hope so. One day.
Perhaps we need your diplomacy. We are not fighters, and I worry this time we went too far.
What happened?
The Sky people creep ever closer, so we push back. It's just the three of us, to stay out of sight from Gatnat. Usually, it's fine. Exhilarating even. We get home, we celebrate. But this time, Itu never did. He needs me. I must go.
I could come with you.
I'm retracing our steps. It's too far without an Ikran.
I can search here. Maybe he and Zome are closer than you think.
Perhaps. He has a place at the stone pillars down the hill from here. There's a cave at the bottom of the cliffs. Prepare your gear before you go. The Sky people move in packs. And save yourself broken bones by using the big leaves to break your fall.
I trust that things will settle down.
One must be patient.
Desecrate the land.
Ah, the Sarentu.
Traveler, come.
Lure
You
said
might find this
something about
interesting.
wanting to watch the
You're not
Sky
the only
people
visitor
and
among
see
the
them
Aranehe.
fumble about.
Kukulope, she comes to trade with us on occasion. Where from is a mystery. Like you, she is a daring one. So take the opportunity to meet her. You never know how long she will be at Ikran Landing before adventure calls to her
Sky
again.
people are better left alone.
I am sure Lure would not want us nosing into her business. But you know the Sky people well. We do not, and Lure does not. Perhaps you can join her at Shaded Grove?
Gatnat needs hunters he can count on.
Those big leaves look kind of flimsy. Only one way to find out.
Did you hear what Etua said?
There will be trouble otherwise.
Ah, you are the... Hello, my friend. Would you care to join me for a meal and a story? I promise flavors that delight both the palate and the mind.
Sounds great. What are you cooking?
Oh, no, young one. You are in charge of the meal. For my part, I will provide the cooking lessons and the story. After all, it is the way of the Sarentu to learn the way of the other clans.
I'd be happy to, then. Where are the ingredients?
Ah, but the gathering is part of the journey, you see. You must collect some shell fruit as the main ingredient, then crimson mushrooms for flavor. We need pristine ones, too. Do not settle for inferior quality. Take your time when harvesting and be wary of damaging them.
Shell fruit and crimson mushrooms. Sounds simple enough.
Simple recipes are often the trickiest ones to master, young Sarentu. And this one is the simplest of all. Unfortunately, the Sky People's corrupting touch has befouled everything, including these fruits and mushrooms. Still, there are some exceptional specimens to be found if you look hard enough. Follow my instructions, and I promise you a story that will make it worth your while.